Dear students, Jai Hind. Today we will study normal form of equation of a straight line. This is figure in which L is a line, OM is perpendicular from origin on the line L. Perpendicular OM makes angle alpha with x-axis. Draw perpendicular MN from M on x-axis. Now, according to trigonometry, ON by OM is equal to cos alpha. Is equal to ON by OM is P, length of perpendicular from origin on the line is denoted as P, perpendicular. This implies ON is equal to P cos alpha. Also, MN upon OM is equal to sin alpha is equal to MN upon P. This implies MN is equal to P sin alpha. As shown in figure, ON is x coordinate of the point M and MN is y coordinate of the point M. So therefore, coordinate of M will be P cos alpha plus P sin alpha. And for any given line, OM will be fixed. If we change orientation of line, only in that case OM will be changed. Otherwise, if line is fixed, then perpendicular from origin on the line will be fixed. That is, foot of perpendicular from origin on the line will be fixed. That is, P cos alpha, P sin alpha behave like fixed passing point x1, y1. Take a general point P, x, y on the line L. Then, using formula y minus y1 is equal to, first of all, we have obtained passing point P cos alpha, P sin alpha. Now, slope of line L also required for writing its equation. The slope of OM that is perpendicular will be equal to tan alpha. Since OM perpendicular on L, therefore L means line L. Therefore M of L will be equal to minus 1 upon M of OM is equal to minus 1 upon tan alpha is equal to minus 1 upon sin alpha by cos alpha is equal to minus cos alpha upon sin alpha. This is slope of required line L. OM makes angle alpha with x-axis, therefore M, that is slope of OM will be tan alpha. But OM and L are perpendicular to each other. Therefore, using m1 m2 is equal to -1 condition for perpendicularity, slope of L will be minus times 1 upon slope of OM. Now slope of line is obtained. Then using y minus y1 is equal to mx minus x1, equation of line will be y minus y1. What is y1? P sin alpha. P sin alpha is equal to m. What is m? Minus cos alpha by sin alpha into x minus x1, that is p cos alpha. This implies, send this sign to here, y sin alpha minus p sin square alpha is equal to minus x cos alpha plus p is cos square alpha. This implies, take x cos alpha left side, x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p cos square alpha plus p sin square alpha is equal to, take p common, cos square alpha plus sin square alpha is equal to, it become 1 by trigonometry, we obtained equation as x cos alpha plus y sin alpha is equal to p, where alpha is angle made by perpendicular from x-axis, not by the line, perpendicular from origin on the line. Alpha is angle made by perpendicular from origin on the line, and p is length of perpendicular from origin on the line. So this is called normal form, perpendicular form, because here we use perpendicular from origin on the line. Now, if you want to convert general equation of a straight line in normal form, then what is procedure? I already explained how to convert general equation of a straight line in slope form and in intercept form. Today I will explain how to convert general equation in normal form. Let ax plus by plus c is equal to 0 is general equation of a straight line. Then write it as ax plus by is equal to minus c. This implies divide both sides by under root a square plus b square. This implies a upon under root a square plus b square x plus b upon under root a square plus b square y is equal to minus c upon under root a square plus b square. Remember that perpendicular is never negative. Therefore, if right portion comes negative, multiply whole equation by minus 1. Now, in any triangle, if there is an angle theta and its sides are A and B, then clearly or select this as alpha, then clearly third side will be under root A square plus B square by Gaussian theorem, which states that P square plus B square is equal to H square. Basically, it is Gaussian theorem, not Pythagoras theorem. Due to conspiracy against India and Indian scientists and mathematicians, this is given to Pythagoras. Now, from here we can see that A upon under root A square plus B square is value of cos alpha. So therefore this become x cos alpha plus this is sin alpha, y sin alpha is equal to P, where P is minus C upon under root A square plus B square. This is method how to convert general equation into normal form. Take a numerical example also. Let there is a equation x minus root 3 y minus one is equal to 0. This can be written as here A equal to 1, B equal to minus root 3 under root A square plus B square is equal to under root 1 square plus minus root 3 whole square is equal to under root 4 equal to 2. We will take positive value only. So therefore we will divide whole equation by 2 under root A square plus B square. Then this become 1 by 2 x minus root 3 by 2 y is equal to, send this one to right portion, it become 1 divided by 2. Whole equation is divided by 2. Now this is positive, this is negative. Cos alpha is associated with half, sin alpha is associated with y. So cos alpha is equal to half, sin alpha is equal to minus root 3 by 2. Now cos alpha is equal to half become is equal to cos of what? Pi by 3 r. From ASPC, cos is positive in first and fourth. So cos pi by 3 r cos of 2 pi minus pi by 3, and sin alpha is equal to minus root 3 by 2, means sin is negative in second or fourth, third or fourth. It become cos of pi plus pi by 3 sin of pi plus pi by 3 or sin of 2 pi minus pi by 3. Now 2 pi minus pi by 3 occurs in both equations. Therefore, we will select alpha as 2 pi minus pi by 3. Therefore, alpha become 2 pi minus pi by 3 is equal to 5 pi by 3. Therefore, your normal form of equation become x cos 5 pi by 3 plus y sin 5 pi by 3 is equal to half. This is value of p. If you have some problem at this stage, watch the videos related to trigonometry again. Otherwise, I will explain in short again here. Cos x alpha is equal to half. Positive value. Consider for which angle cos gives half. 60 degree. 60 degree, that is pi by 3 radian. So first of all it become cos of pi by 3. Again consider where cos is again positive, that is fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant we will go by 2 pi minus. So it also become cos of 2 pi minus pi by 3. Same equivalent. And sin alpha is equal to minus half minus root 3 by 2. Now consider here sin gives minus. Sin gives minus in third and fourth quadrant. In third quadrant we will go by pi plus, and in fourth quadrant by 2 pi minus. Ignore minus sign here. Ignore minus sign here. Take only positive value root 3 by 2. And sin gives root 3 by 2 at 60 degree. That is pi by 3. Now, since it is negative, therefore consider third and fourth quadrant. It becomes sin of pi minus pi plus pi by 3 or sin of 2 pi minus pi by 3. Among these angles, we select common angle 2 pi minus pi by 3. Simultaneous equation of these two equations is 2 pi minus pi by 3 is equal to 5 pi by 3. In this manner, you can solve any question of this type. And along with this class, all concepts related to straight line are finished. Now you can solve any question from your exercise 10.1 to 10.3 and miscellaneous also. So therefore, try to solve all questions. If there is any unsolved question, ask the same to me. Thank you.